rustling of cattle should be considered as a disaster in this country. Because you find a community, a family that has used all their resources to put up a farm and put up animals, the rustlers come and steal them. That one also should be considered as a disaster, and the organization should also take care of that to know how to compensate those who will be losing their animals. So in short, Madam Speaker, I'm supporting this bill, and I think we should be prepared earlier enough so that we can be able to counter these disasters beforehand. And it will be very embarrassing for a country like Kenya, which has gone miles in technology advancement, not to be in a position to detect disasters in time before they strike. And most of these disasters are what? For example, the flooding and the burning of some institutions are things that should be early enough detected. The authority from the county level will be very vital, because in some counties you find they don't have even fire extinguishers, even machines to put out fire are not in place. Therefore, this agency management will be having those equipment in place so that you can fight those disasters in time before more destructions are done. We also need the post-disaster rehabilitations. There are communities that have earned all their properties lost in these disasters. We need counseling centers where those who have been affected can be taken through counseling so that they can continue with their lives after the disasters. Because some end up losing everything, they lose their lives. Others end up even angry with themselves after realizing that they've lost everything. So after the post-disaster rehabilitation should be handled properly, whereby you can have counseling centers for the affected members of the community. We also have the openness and the management of the resources, which will be managed by authority, by the team, and it will be very important that whatever is given to run this the disaster management, there will be openness and accountability, and that will go very far in making sure that the real targets and areas that have been affected are thoroughly been taken care of, and the affected are served. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I support.
The Honourable Member for Lungalunda, Honourable Magale.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance to contribute on this very crucial bill. And I want to say on the onset that I support the bill, because it is really touching on very crucial matter, which of course has been mishandled by the fact that always we are saying that disaster is devolved. Now, when anything happens in the counties and all over the country, then it becomes a blame game. But then also, what makes me to be very curious about this bill is that there's a special team, which maybe it will be at the national level, but I will wish to suggest that as much as we would wish to have the team, whether an authority or whatever name it will be given, but let that team be cascaded down to the counties and even to the wards, so that the response can be so quick to ensure that the affected people around the country or in the wherever they'll be getting the response very quickly and be salvaged. But again, I want to say that even the classification of disasters, like the wild animals, let me say in my area where I come from, sometimes the farmers are being affected in one way or the other. The jumbos or elephants come into their farms, destroy the farm products or the produce, and then in one night the whole sub-county or the whole village doesn't have or it's affected by the wild animals. Then this should also be classified as also a disaster, but more to emphasize on the issue of the commonly known disasters like floods, many other disasters. I wish to say that when it happens, then the coordination should be actually from